everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, and trick-or-treating door-to-door with me tonight are Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's very
trick-or-treat, give me something good to eat.
Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, a win tonight would make it 3 victories in their first 4 games of the season. That would be a nice little run to start the year. And the ghouls and goblins are out as we're hosting here on Halloween night. Oh, that is very scary, Shaq. I see you decided not to dress for the occasion.
Well, when you're 7 feet and as sexy as I am, you don't need a costume. Plus, I took my kids trick-or-treating before I came here. Ernie, father duties.
Wow. I just remember the worst trick that I ever got in a bag.
Trick in the bag?
Trick-or-treat. Yeah, it was the worst
trick in the bag.
The worst trick in the bag I've ever got. I opened up the candy thinking it was going to be filled with all kinds of great things. I opened it up and worms were inside.
Oh, that's horrible. That's awesome. A horrible story.
That's awesome.
That's a terrible story.
It was horrible.
It's a very sad story.
It was hard. It was a trick in the bag.
What was your best costume?
My best costume probably.
Starting lineup. At small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 42, Larry Nance. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 30, Paul Pressey. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 40, Shawn Kemp. The other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 11, Walt Frazier. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 34, Bill Russell. The head coach of Go Home Team is Mike Budenholzer.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Tristan Thompson. Thompson is out there with Payton. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Bosh at the format position.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And he gets the bucket.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
On defense, New Orleans coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
Here is Havlicek following the basket by Chris Bosh. Havlicek outside and stolen by Russell. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Boston. Nice D from Russell.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Thompson. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thompson, a screen on Frazier. Payton kicks to Thompson. Pass to Havlicek. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Can't hit.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
In the corner, Pressey with it. Drills the three-pointer. Pressey's got himself on the board with 3 there. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Miami Heat.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Shot clock at 3. Tries a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. On the wing, Havlicek. Pressey defending. Havlicek, the pass to Bosch. Thompson sets the pick for Bosch. Makes it off the glass.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Here's Pressey. Screened by Russell. There's the pick. Frazier against Thompson. Shoots from 14. Here's Russell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. He doesn't get the second one.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Thompson, a screen on Frazier. Thompson sets the pick for Thompson. Outside Bosch. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 7 points for Chris Bosch. Celtics trail by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Frazier dishes to Kemp. Kemp a screen on Havlicek. Havlicek against Nance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged 18 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Pressey kicks to Nance. A leaner. Bank shot. No good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Take a look at Thompson. So solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league ranking. First in opponent points per game, second in blocks, and they were in the top 10 in steals as well. I mean, this is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And the hallmark for this team is that stifling defense. I mean, you mentioned that ranking, lowest opponent's points per game. They just grind teams down and really just took the life out of them.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Russell passes to Nance. Here's Rondo. Boston, no good that time either.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now here's Thompson. Last game he had 12. Plumlee with a screen on Nance. Havlicek. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Frazier dishes to Russell. Now the pass to Rondo. Russell, a screen on Payton. Rondo kicks to Russell. Here's Kemp. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Kemp's got his second bucket of the game to go. Pelicans leading by 3. Payton with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Spates checked in for Kemp. Smith comes in for Larry Nance. And Monroe subbed in for Frazier. And both free throws good for Payton. Celtics trail by 5. The feed to Spates. Monroe left side. Cannot hit. Payton with some nice D.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Conley. Inside. Left block shot on the way. Was shot by Payton. No good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Monroe with the basket on the assist by Smith. Monroe's got his first basket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Bosh. And it's Spates with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Rondo against Payton. Rondo kicks to Monroe. And yes, sir, that one drops. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Payton outside. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Bosh sets the pick for Conley. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Now here's Payton. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Plumlee. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the first one drops. The Pelicans making a switch here. Smith is checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Rondo. Spade sets a screen for Rondo. Clock at 6. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Williams is checked in for Rajon Rondo. The Pelicans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw good, Smith. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
And Doris, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
That's absolutely essential. I mean, preventing high-quality shots has to be the highest priority, an absolute must.
That one is no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Plumlee with the screen. Conley kicks to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating 13 feet away. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
To the inside. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points. New Orleans in the lead. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Conley with the screen on Smith. Plumlee with the screen. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Bosh, that's the pick for Kidd-Gilchrist. Rebound, Boston.
and trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Spates kicks to Monroe. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
30 seconds left to play in the first. Now here is Smith. Smith with a screen on Monroe. Plumlee with the screen. Smith in the post. He's guarded by Williams. 5 on the clock. Smith the pass to Plumlee. And it's Russell with the rebound. Monroe. You know what? A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
They've got pressing. Kemp is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Frazier, and it's Williams at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
So it's the Pelicans now, after the basket by Boston. Back to Conley. From deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Kemp, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Nance a screen on Thompson. Down low, here's Kemp. They grabbed their own miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Havlicek outside. Here's Plumlee. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And here's Frazier. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here is Havlicek. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia. Thompson sets the pick for Thompson. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kemp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williams. Pelicans pull it in.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Thompson, a screen on Williams. Conley into the lane, passes it to Plumlee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That's good from Plumlee. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Boston. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Plumlee hits them both. Celtics trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Havlicek against Pressey. He dishes it to Kemp. From 11 feet away. No good off the front iron. New Orleans leading by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Frazier with it. Now Payton defending. Mans a screen on Payton. Frazier dishes to Pressey. Shot clock at 6. Expanding his range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Payton. Havlicek outside. Thompson, a screen on Pressey. Havlicek against Pressey. And Plumlee kicks to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. The Pelicans have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. That free throw good from Thompson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Rondo. Kicks to Frazier. The shot will not go. Good D by Thompson. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Payton outside. The screen from Thompson. Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Nance. 23 points for him the last game against the Heat in Miami. And here's New Orleans now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. The screen from Thompson. Thompson outside. Pass to Plumlee. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Up the floor. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Frazier. Frazier's got 4 assists in the game. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Thompson. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter and did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Chance to check out the stats for Rondo. Some last season stats for him. Last season put up about 5 points a game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
Celtics trail by 8. The screen from Kemp. Off the pick. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
The screen from Kemp. Rondo passes to Nance. Dishes to Frazier. 6 on the shot clock. Kemp a screen on Plumlee. Frazier kicks to Rondo. He got right to the cup using that screen. And now just a 4-point Pelican lead. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming up the board are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Rondo. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. Now Payton. Outside Bosch. Low block shot on the way. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now it's an 8-point New Orleans lead.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And it's Kemp with the jam.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender. No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pelicans have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Spates checked in for the Celtics. Monroe comes in for Frazier. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Celtics trail by 8. Rondo dishes to Spates. Russell sets a screen for Smith. Pelicans with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Payton. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Off the left rim and out.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Rondo kicks to Russell. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Well, let's take a look at where New Orleans ended up rank-wise in the league last year, Kevin. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. 12th in assists. And they were in the top half of the league in field goal percentage as a team. And part of that was due to the fact that they were a little inconsistent offensively.
And really the three-point shot, so vital to their offense. The ability to spread the floor and force the defense to cover that much ground, I think really makes everything easier for them offensively.
Now here is Monroe. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Releases. Shot is no good. Good D by Thompson.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Payton outside. The screen from Thompson. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
And started hot and he's only gotten hotter.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here is Monroe. He's got 5. The dish to Spates. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Spates has got his first bucket in this one.
And a big height advantage right there.
It's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Payton. Thompson outside. Offensive rebound. Bosh. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
And that one's good. Pelicans leading by 8. Thompson passes to Payton. Outside, Kid Gilchrist feeds it to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Thompson outside. Shoots from the high post. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Kid Gilchrist against Smith. Down low. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Spates.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Payton against Rondo. The shot by Payton. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Great move there. That spin just dusted off the defense.
Rondo kicks to Russell. Screen by Monroe. Pass to Smith. Right wing. Thompson against Monroe. He kicks it to Spates. Lets it go from 14. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. New Orleans leading by 8. And there's the pass to Bosh. Back to Payton. Shot from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Rondo drives in. Good D by Payton.
The crossover worked to perfection. The shot, not so much.
The feed to Thompson. To the paint. It's stolen by Smith. An even 3-on-3 break. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so that's the end of the first half. New Orleans on top, up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. In the second quarter, they imposed their will on the game and built a 10-point lead at the half. And if things continue to go the same way after the break, they're threatening to run away with this one. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, sometimes you get too comfortable playing at home. This team played tonight like it's no urgency. And now they dug themselves a hole, and the energy level to get out of it is going to be extraordinary. We'll see if they come out of the tunnel with some fire in the second half, because they're going to need it.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Celtics trail by 10, setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Payton is out there with Thompson. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Havlicek in at the 3 spot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Sean Kemp will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Kemp nails both of them. Pelicans leading by 8. Payton outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Chris Bosh on top.
Well, for him, it was one of the best years he could have behind the three-point line. A dream year behind the arc for this guy. He was the #1 three-point shooter in the league.
Nice ball movement by Boston. The screen from Kemp. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
John Havlicek. That's his first personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
And so Kent nails both of them. Havlicek with it. The screen from Thompson. Up top, Havlicek. Covered by Nance. Clock at 6. Bosch can't hit.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
They're better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Frazier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Back to Nance. Pressey against Payton. Takes the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Thompson following the basket made by Bill Russell. Here's Payton. That's short off the rim. Celtics trail by 6. Nance dishes to Frazier. Kemp screen on Havlicek. Right at the free throw line. A shot by Frazier, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Payton kicks to Thompson. Back to Payton. Bosch, the screen. Thompson for the triple. Pressey with the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And he gets it to go. Nance has got 8 points.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Payton. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Havlicek. And the Pelicans miss again.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half. Frazier outside. To the middle. And Thompson sends it back. Now here's Payton. Thompson outside. Shot to end this cold run. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
A moment here to check out Chris Bosch. Last season, he played outstanding. First and 3-point field goal percentage, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. Some changes for New Orleans. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Bosch. Ish Smith comes in for Thompson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Payton. And so Thompson nails both of them. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Celtics call timeout. Here we go, Boston. Now coming through the doors are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. He also said that he loved their matchups in the low post and told his guys, get the ball into the post whenever they can. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Havlicek. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Havlicek's got his third basket of the night right there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Plumlee with the screen. Plumlee with a screen on Frazier. Conley the pass to Plumlee. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Bill Russell. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive.
Right now,
a tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Havlicek against Frazier. Plumlee with a screen on Russell. Conley dishes to Plumlee. And that one falls coming off Conley's feed. That's 7 points for Mason Plumlee. Celtics trail by 12. Passes to Nance. Looking to end the run. The shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Smith outside. He dishes it to Havlicek. Out to the right wing. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. Smith kicks to Plumlee. And he gets it to go. Plumlee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Kicks it to Nance. Smith against Williams. And he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 5 points so far. New Orleans leading by 11. And here is Conley. The screen from Thompson. Back to Smith. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Plumlee, the pass to Thompson. And it's sent back by Russell. Williams with the ball. Conley picks him up. The screen from Kemp. Williams dishes to Kemp. Pass to Frazier. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup. Frazier's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. The Pelicans have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Conley kicks to Havlicek. The screen from Thompson. From the baseline. Rebound Boston. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Frazier outside. Kemp a screen on Smith. Frazier kicks to Kemp. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Kemp's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Your Celtics dancers.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Frazier. And New Orleans also making a change. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. And the Pelicans with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. Smith kicks to Conley. Dishes it to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Russell's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the dish to Nance. Kemp inside. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Rondo against Conley. Some changes for Boston. Smith comes in for Nance, and Monroe subbed in for Williams. Chris Bosh is checked in for New Orleans. Plumlee with the screen. Conley for 3. Shot to stop the drought. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for the Celtics, John Havlicek. At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 7. Rondo kicks to Smith. Screened by Russell. To the paint. Here's Kemp. No good off the back of the rim.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
Bosh up on top. Havlicek, the pass to Plumlee. Conley into the lane. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his third assist on the night. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kemp a screen on Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And that one's good. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points than the open floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Feeds to Havlicek. Bosh, the screen. And it's Michael Conley with the 3. Conley's got 8 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Monroe. He's got 5. 5 on the clock. From deep. Can't get it to go. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Conley with the screen on Kemp. Outside Conley. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Plumlee in the post. Kemp's there. They get it again. Out to Conley. Up top, Plumlee. He's guarded by Russell. Right side, Kidd-Gilchrist. The kick out to Havlicek. The pass to Bosh. Tries yet again. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
They set the pick. There's the feed to Smith. Plumlee with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Right side, Conley. He kicks to Havlicek. Plumlee with the screen. From the wing. And Boston with the rebound.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Boston, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Pressey's checked in for Boston. And then for New Orleans, Klay Thompson comes in for Plumlee, and it's Payton in for Havlicek. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Now Conley. 8 points for him. Conley sets a screen for Thompson. Here's Payton. Rebound Boston. Pressey's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Monroe against Payton. Kemp a screen on Payton. Here's Monroe. Off target with that shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. New Orleans leading by 12. Pressey is out there with Nance. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then there's Shawn Kemp. And it's Frazier in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And Boston has possession. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here is Conley following the score by Walt Frazier. Payton gets the bucket.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Frazier dishes to Williams. That's good.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Payton. He feeds it to Conley. He dishes it to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Thompson. Shot off the pick. The shot no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The screen from Kemp. Williams kicks to Pressey. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Kemp. And it's off from three-point range. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Right side Bosh. To the inside. Stolen. Frazier with it. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson against Frazier. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Boston making a switch here. Russell's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Havlicek, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And so it's New Orleans with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. The screen from Thompson. Bosh against Kemp. Kicks to Havlicek. Shot clock at 5. Bosh, the screen. Baseline try. And it's Havlicek missing.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now here's Frazier. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Frazier against Payton. Thompson passes to Havlicek. Thompson, a screen on Nance. Here's Havlicek. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kemp's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Frazier. Outside Kemp. Nance dishes to Russell. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now, here is Havlicek.
Celtics foul call. Larry Nance. That's his third personal foul.
On defense, Boston. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting for Boston. Klay Thompson. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Frazier against Thompson. The screen from Kemp. Elbow shot is on the way. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
He used that pick to get in close. Havlicek's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here is Frazier after the made shot from John Havlicek. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson outside. Thompson against Pressey. And Thompson kicks to Payton. Lets it go from 14. That one wide left.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here's Nance. Outside Kemp. He lobs it up.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. The game's still in question, but he told his players, guys, this is when it's fun, right? Time is winding down, a close game. This is where you show the preparation and the time you put in. Kevin, we'll see if they respond.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Kemp a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Pressey. Screened by Russell. Here's Frazier. Havlicek with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The shot's good. And that's 15 points for Chris Bosh.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Frazier. Good D by Thompson. Kemp with the steal. Misses from close range. Thompson passes to Payton. Dishes to Havlicek. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
How about the game Havlicek's been having? 10 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Shooting for Boston, John Havlicek. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Frazier. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And Kemp slings it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kemp?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And that one's good.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
And here's Nance, following the three-pointer by Gary Payton. Rondo against Thompson. Rondo dishes to Russell, and he gets it to go. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And good on the basket. Book it.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Celtics trail by 3. Rondo kicks to Pressey. Nice ball movement by Boston. The screen from Kemp. There's the dish to Rondo. Over to the left wing. Payton against Pressey. A step-back shot here. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Payton outside. Bosh, the screen. Havlicek, the pass to Thompson. Off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Full 24-second shot clock. And here are the Pelicans now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside Rondo feeds it to Nance. 9 feet out. No luck. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Payton with the ball. Bosh, the screen. Thompson against Russell. Thompson dishes to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Bosh, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Screen by Russell. Thompson against Rondo. Pass to Russell. Now the feed to Nance. Russell kicks to Pressey. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 5. 1:02 left in the game. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. It's been a good game tonight from Bosh. 8 rebounds, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Russell against Bosh. Nance passes to Rondo. Now here's Nance. Tight defense on him. Hits the front of the rim and out. Now here's Payton. Bosh, a screen on Pressey. Payton drives in, and it's blocked.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for the Celtics, Gary Payton at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Rondo dishes to Kemp. That one a little long.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming up the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Williams kicks to Mirotic. That's a 2 from Smith. Misses. So New Orleans wins it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy and belief. It's the belief system. You know, we all work hard. I work extremely hard, and you know, when I can go out there and just play and don't think about it and play with energy, you know, good things happen.
Chris, congratulations. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Bosh.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
Chris Bosh came to play tonight, guys, and that's a frightening prospect for an opposing team. Because when you got a big who can score from anywhere like Bosh can, it doesn't take much to get him on a serious roll. Makes it easy to see why he's an all-star over and over again, year in and year out.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.